those characters come around all the time to the point that you're just tired of them at the end.
And
you're like, yes, Pluto, I know you made the bread. Thank you. It's fantastic. Yes, Chip. I've seen your dance moves. You look great. I'm really trying to eat my harvest salad.
Sup, Park Peeps? I'm Demi from Magical Hijinx.
And I'm entertainment journalist Joey Nolfi, strapping in for the Park Peeps podcast, the ultimate theme park show where unhinged passion, travel expertise, and coaster nerd chaos collide.
And this week, AJ from Disney Food Blog helps us pick the best character dinings at the Disney parks. So buckle up and pull up on that yellow strap as we dispatch for Season 2 of the Park Peeps podcast.
And please applaud our royal princess, Promenade!
Welcome back, Park Peeps, and thank you for being here today. We're coming to you live from London, England for the royal wedding. The A-list guest list of the century is entering the palace. Here comes Princess Jasmine of Agrabah, Princess Aurora, even Princess Tiana took some PTO from the restaurant to be here.
Demi?
Yeah. Oh, Joey, don't they look wonderful? I hope they don't upstage the bride.
Demi, we are not in London, England. We are at EPCOT. We are not even in the UK pavilion. We're in Norway.
Oh, so the bride's Norwegian.
Demi, there is no bride. There is no royal wedding. We are at Akershus Royal Banquet Hall, the princess character dining. Did you drink around the world in 100-degree heat without your umbrella hat?
It broke in France. You can decide for how long I didn't wear it based off your starting country of choice.
Well, now we have two parks to decide a starting country of choice, as we talked about last week with Fry. But while my co-host drinks 6 gallons of water, make sure to follow us at Park Peeps Pod on all socials. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts, and please give us that maximum star rating. Also, don't forget to follow at Joey Nolfi, sounds like Nolfi, and at Magical Hijinx. You know that is Hijinx on YouTube and the social. That is where you can see all of our recent endeavors.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah.
Do you know what I hate?
Well, Orlando Summers.
Yes. Well, and waiting in lines. And character dinings are a great way to take a nice air-conditioned break where you can sit and eat and the characters come to you. Now, I have covered just about every character dining in Walt Disney World. I even have video with our honorary third peep, Jarendelle, at Tusker House coming out this Thursday at 3 p.m., which everyone should go watch. But which character dining is the best?
I might have a choice for you, Demi. But also Orlando Summers, I just ran into her last week. She's doing really well. Miss Summers is doing wonderfully. She's got a lot of tips at the bar last week, so I'll tell her you said hi next time I see her.
Definitely.
To help us rank the top Disney World character dinings, we brought the expert, the Disney food queen. You know her from her soothing voice telling you everything you need to know about the Disney parks and beyond. And you can even pick up a copy of her book, Disney Adults Exploring and Falling in Love with a Magical Subculture. Please welcome back to the pod. She was our very first guest ever.
Very first.
AJ from Disney Food Blog. The
Welcome
queen,
back,
the queen,
AJ.
the queen.
Hey guys, thank you so much. It's great to be here. Congratulations on your, year of potting? 2 years of potting? How many
year and a half
potting?
currently.
It's a lot of podding. 2
About a
years
year and
of
a half,
podding.
right?
Yeah, 2 seasons of podding. About a year and a half of podding. But AJ,
Yeah.
I will tell you, your episode is still popping off. Our first ever episode, and it is still the one that everybody goes back to, and we see so many people revisiting it.
So
and
cool.
it just means the world to me that you did that for us and
Yes.
that you're doing this for us. I mean, it's just because I have said this before, and this is not going to turn into another AJ gush session. However, AJ is the icon, the guiding light, the queen, the person who I truly like. I wouldn't have some of the best friends that I have if it wasn't for AJ through, Quincy and Emma and Cassie and Fry. And it's just I love them all. And I love you for doing this. So thank you so much, AJ.
Yeah,
I didn't give birth to them. I mean, they were already here when you met me,
yes.
but But you're
You bridged
welcome.
the gap. Yes, thank you.
But you don't know, like maybe if you didn't encourage Joey to become friends, with them on that trip, and then they became friends, maybe we wouldn't have even met and started this podcast. So
True.
really,
True.
AJ, thank you again. We are the AJ Park Peeps podcast.
The AJ.
I am
podcast.
the Kevin Bacon of Disney World.
6 degrees of AJ.
Kind of.
That's how
I mean,
every
I'm
Disney is.
I'm older than everybody else, so kind of, yeah.
I love that. Well, AJ, I do have an extremely important question for you, though, since our first
Sorry, I'm taking my socks off right now. I have sand between my toes.
Listen, there is something going on with your company over there and feet, because Fry had the ice cream in her toes and Kids Resort, and now you're talking about hosiery. I mean, we've got it going on Park
Dracula
Peeps.
feet with Quincy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Quincy with Dracula feet. We've got so much.
Quincy. Does she just want to kiss Dracula's feet? Like, is it sexual or is it mostly?
I think it's, no.
Most things with
diva.
Dracula and Quincy are, so.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't want to speak for my diva, but I'll let you speak for my diva. But I do have an extremely important question for you, AJ. And I promise
Okay, I'm ready.
sensual. Demi and I, one of our favorite things from that first episode was when you revealed that you see Bob Chapek everywhere. So I just have to know.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
What?
I haven't seen him in a long time. I know. He must have heard it. He must have watched the pod and been like, oh, I am busted. Right? So he couldn't just sort of like stalk and hang out anymore.
Yeah.
And he had to just.
Busted.
Well, I wonder now that Iger has retired if you'll start seeing him everywhere.
AJ, have you started to see Bob Iger in places?
I haven't seen Bob Iger yet, but it's sometimes when it comes to stalking me, sometimes people have to build up their confidence, and it's not been that long, so he might just be trying to figure out my schedule. You know what I mean? And like
true.
getting himself
Hard
where
to
he needs
clock.
to be, him and Willow.
Yeah.
True. Yeah. I mean, it took me about a week and a half of stalking to track you down. So, I mean, it's, with a man of Bob's means, I think that he can do it pretty soon.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Doctor Who and James Bond, like wrapped up into one sweater vest wearing.
Oh, okay. Well, there's only one AJ, and that is a scientific fact. There's no other AJs on the face of this earth. So,
Yeah.
And AJ is the expert. So before we get into the character dining rankings, AJ and Demi, I want to ask both of you, as someone who is terrified sometimes of interacting with face characters, as I am. It's only the face characters. I don't get terrified of interacting with the masked characters. What is maybe like the most embarrassing or the wildest thing that has ever happened to you at a character dining experience, AJ? Do we have any good like horror stories or anything?
Well, first of all, are you serious that you're scared of face? Because you hang out with drag queens who can be very scary.
Yes.
And you don't seem to have a problem with them. And they can be cutting. You know what I'm saying?
They can. There's some of them that I'm afraid of. I will say, due to my professional career, there are some of them that I am afraid of. However,
because the princesses aren't going to like criticize you,
That's true.
So,
that is true.
Or like critique your body or whatever. I mean,
think
at least not.
But the villains, not your body, but the villains will.
Yeah, the villains. Yes, the villains will come for me. But I think it's because there is an element of improvisation, knowing that I have to sort of be acting too, because I know there's certain things that they can't say and there's certain things that they have to do to stay in character. So it is like the improvisation thing that I really get nervous for, and I don't want to look stupid. I think that's what
So it's pressure, like you have a job as well.
Yeah.
And you don't want to make them feel bad or embarrassed or weird or make it hard for them, basically.
Yeah, like if Ariel's like, oh well, I don't know what that camera is, or like when you talk about a cell phone or whatever, and she's like, I don't know what that is because it's not under the sea, and whatever, and I'm just
This
like,
is
I
magic
don't.
mirror.
I'm like, Mama, I can't do this. I know that you're just a person playing a character. I can't do this. I can't.
Well, when they start going off like that, like you hope that the character will kind of take the lead, and you could you could potentially just say silent or just yes or no them, like whatever. Like you don't have to be the improvisational partner maybe that you see on like one of my videos, because I have a degree in theater and have been doing improv for many, many years.
Well, let me just give you a quick example before AJ tells us one of her horror stories, because speaking of horror, I was at Horror Unleashed earlier this year, and one of the walk-around characters came up to me, and it was the one that's always hallucinating things. And literally, very first moment of the interaction, I screwed it up because they came up to me and they were like, "Are you a hallucination?" And I said, "Yes." Or no, I said no. I said no. They were like,
"You had
oh,
Joey. You had one job to tell the story."
And they literally went, "Okay," and they turned around. I was like, no.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's my interaction with face characters. But
okay,
Shrek, so I
see you're a little remedial when it comes to
little bit
interaction.
Little bit. Yeah.
Well, something that I don't have too many horror stories. I'm uncomfortable with humans in general, and so like whether no matter those people are human, most of them, and I don't really know how to have a conversation with those people, and so one thing that was very uncomfortable, a lot of people are scared to go to character dining solo, right? But it's my job to do that. And so when I went to Cinderella's Royal Table solo, which I've done a couple of times, but it's so awkward and uncomfortable because every single princess comes over and says, "Oh, should I wait till your prince comes back?" And I'm like, there's no prince.
Oh no.
It's literally just me sitting here to talk to you. Grown up 40-plus-year-old woman. Can we just do this? So it's like super awkward because every single one is like, oh, because they just figure the other person's at the bathroom or whatever. And I'm like, no, it's just me. And they're like, okay.
That's so funny because I've done my fair share of solo character dinings for my channel, and I've never had them say that to me. They usually just start talking to me.
Maybe it's because they all said it to me and it was so uncomfortable that now they've been taught not to do it anymore.
AJ broke them all. You could really break them if you're like, you should just be like, "No, but my princess will be right back."
Or something. I could be like, "Well, don't you see him?" I could do that.
The ghost of Bob Chapek.
I don't know, but it was so and like the look that they all gave me was so like cross between pitying and confused. Just like,
I think maybe because
that's so sad that you're here by yourself.
I think they're just so used to it now of just like creators and Disney adults just doing what they love.
That's true. That's true. I mean,
I think we've just been doing it forever.
I've been doing it forever, and so they were very confused at the beginning, and they're like, "Why are you here alone? This is so creepy." So that I get that sticks in my head as being kind of uncomfortable. And then there are lots of times that and this is something to watch out for when you're an adult party, when you're just two adults alone or one adult alone. Sometimes the characters will be like weirdly uncomfortable with you being there alone or just being adults, and they'll like skip your table. Like they'll assume you don't want them to come talk to you.
Yes.
And so they'll just skip your tables. There's several times that I've had to actually say to my server, like, "I actually do need to see Donald. Like, can he come over here, please? I have to take pictures of him. I'm sorry."
I need him.
Like, Donald needs to get over here ASAP because I gotta go, and he just skipped my table, and they do that. They do that, enough that it's something to watch out for.
Funny enough, that with all my experience, that only happened to me one time at Chef Mickey's. Goofy literally like walked by, waved, and just kept going, and I'm like, "Hello."
Yeah, they just go.
I was with another adult friend, so I wasn't even solo at that point. But we were adult women. I guess that wasn't enough for Goofy.
Oh no, Goof.
So that
What are you
can
doing?
happen, and if it does, just tell your server. Goofy saw the other tables, and I don't think he thought I wanted to meet him, but I do. So if he could come back, that'd be great. Yeah. So that's just all I have to say, and they'll get them.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that.
Well, it is time to get into the bulk of our discussion today. We are going to discuss top character dining options at the Disney parks. And we are going to do it instead of ranking it by category. We're going to go by best food, best character lineup, and the best bang for your buck. So, AJ, our foodie queen, please, I would love to hear what you think could be the best food at a character dining.
I think best food at character dining, one of my favorites, and this might not be the best because I don't have the list in front of me, but one of my favorites is going to be Tusker House.
Yes.
Because that is a buffet. They've got a variety of kind of African influenced stuff, but they also have a really killer kids buffet area with some of the best mac and cheese on property. So it's going to make everybody happy. And I dig that I wish Boma had characters
yes,
because then I would say Boma, but they don't. Sadly, Disney, please take notice. We need the characters at Boma, but Tusker House.
So cool. I just actually went back to Tusker House for the first time in 5 years, and I did the crossover dining of the breakfast lunch, which I learned from you, AJ, a billion years ago before I even started all of my channels.
Yay! One of my favorite tips.
Yay!
Best tips ever. I love it because you get to try both the breakfast and the lunch. And oh my gosh, honestly, everything when it comes to Animal Kingdom and Animal Kingdom Lodge, the food is just always so exceptional.
So good. Yeah.
And there's just so much variety and there's just so much flavor. This is food that I would order on my own in the outside world that I get to go to a character dining that there's food for a picky eater and then there's food for adults that actually really love flavor. It really is top notch. Definitely, it would be my pick for best food.
Was it always character dining, or is that something new? Because I remember going there. I went in 2011. That's the only time I've ever been to Tusker House, and I don't remember characters.
They didn't have characters at every meal for a while.
Okay.
So, and they've gone really back and forth on that a lot. So there were several years that they only had characters for, I think, dinner or maybe just breakfast. And then, so it's gone back and forth a lot. So you probably hit one of those downtimes whatever meal you went to didn't have characters.
Yeah, there was no characters there. And I think I am now, all of the images are rushing to my head of seeing Mickey he's in a safari hat or in yeah. So I know exactly which one you're talking about. And this is, Demi, I have to, anything African themed or food wise at Disney slaps so hard. Demi and I just had our lives changed with our dear Jerendell. We went to Sanaa, Miss Lathan's restaurant, and it was, I will never stop making that joke, but it blew my mind. So if Tusker House has, stayed consistent along the lines of other things at Animal Kingdom and their offerings, I feel like I need to go back here because character dining is just not something that I tend to do. So I am kind of the outsider here that is taking all of this information in. And if AJ tells me that Tusker House and Demi also tells me that something at Animal Kingdom is worth it and there's not a face character in sight, Mama, I'm sold.
No face characters.
I'm going to go to Tusker House the next time I'm there. I'm going to make a point to do it.
Yeah.
It's all polymer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Minnie, Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
Sold. And
they're adorable. I went with Jerendell Jeremy anyway, and you can see that on my channel coming soon. We had the best time with them. They're just so fun. You get so much time with them too. I actually want to do a subcategory really quick of the food, AJ, because with character dining, there's the buffet and then there's the family style that gets brought to your table. And while definitely I think that the food at Tusker House is the best, what is your opinion, buffet versus table service?
I always prefer table service if it's family style. I like family style
Correct.
table service because then I have as much as I want. And I can order more of whatever I like the best. If it's there is an argument to be made for Topolino's Terrace to be the best food character dining wise, but you only get one plate of it. And
Yeah.
that's not enough. So,
That's a
you know,
crime.
I'm just like, I can't give it the win, even though it probably, it has good, you know, it has good food, but it's a la carte. You only get one plate and that's it. So I love a family style character meal like Ohana or Garden Grill. Those are always going to be my go-to because I can have as much of it as I want and they bring it to me. So if I'm a solo parent, and I have kid or kids with me, I don't have to wrangle them up to the freaking buffet. We're all just sitting there and everything's coming to me and I don't have to worry about getting up. You know what I mean? And also, especially if there's characters, you don't want to have to get
Exactly.
up and go to a buffet because those characters are going to skip your table. Like that will, I guarantee you, be the time that they come to your freaking table and your kid's going to lose his mind like mine did when we didn't see Pluto. So
Oh no.
never, you know, buffets.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. I feel like there's better food at some of the buffets. I mean, it really depends, honestly.
It does.
It depends of where you're going. But I do hate the fact that, like, you know, I'm trying to go get some breakfast and then I get a text from Jeremy, Mickey's here, and then I have to bolt across to go see Mickey.
And like Mickey, and like you've been tracking Mickey, and yet somehow he came out of nowhere at your part of the. You're like, no, you were on the other side of the restaurant. This is inappropriate. But they do. So, and again, like I can't stress enough when you are a single parent and you've got kids with you, it is such a frigging hassle to get them up to the buffet and deal with all of that. So
and when I, you know, taking all of my figments up to the buffet, it's really difficult sometimes for me as a single parent.
Right, because you just don't have as many hands that you need. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and their little hands are so small, and I have to get the special silverware, and
they're probably like licking things. You know, and you got to stop them from doing that.
I have to stop them from doing all of those nasty things. And that is my ideal character dining, I think, is just actually, you know what? On the topic of family style or buffet or table, whatever, I'm going to say I would love if we had a Figment character dining experience, but at the, why am I blanking on my favorite restaurant at Magic Kingdom? The one in by Hall of Presidents that gives you the
Liberty
family
Square.
Liberty
Tree.
Tree. Which used to be a character meal. Did you? I don't know if you knew that. It used to be a character meal for a long time.
Oh.
Who was the character?
It was Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, and Pluto, I think. And they
Didn't hear you say Figment.
No, I'm so sorry. It wasn't. Figment doesn't exist outside of EPCOT, so there's nothing we can do there. But the best part of that, when Liberty Tree Tavern was a character meal, is that when you went during Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party, they would dress up in their costumes. And so they'd come greet you in their costumes. Now, they're sort of doing that now over at Hollywood and Vine, so that exists for you. But back then, they didn't do that. And that was like the cool, and it was only the nights of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party that you could, if you went, they would dress up. So I was very sad when Liberty Tree Tavern lost their characters. That was a huge bummer, but
oh no.
But it is what it is.
Well, you know, I can always imagine Figment wearing a little colonial woman garb.
In our Figment character meal, can we also have Captain EO characters?
I mean, as long as it's not the...
It is.
Oh, it's the bad one?
Of course it is. I think that is something we need to talk about, though, is like the Captain EO character meal. Sounds phenomenal to me. I think we need to move in that direction.
I almost do wish that there would be characters that exist outside of the more mainstream kind of, realm of, I think people expect Mickey, Minnie, Pluto, Goofy, Donald, and I know that there are others that come, like the princesses come around, but I would totally make a reservation for, I hate to bring it up again, but like a Figment thing, or at Universal, like a Captain Cacao character thing, like if they opened a dessert shop and it was a Captain Cacao style thing, like that would be so cool.
You do not hate to bring up Figment again.
No, I don't. I'm a proud parent.
Well, speaking about characters, let's move along into that category.
Well, wait, Demi, which is your one for best food? Is it Tusker as well?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, okay.
Tusker House.
All right.
Absolutely. Okay. Like hands down.
Okay, great.
For sure. But now, like you're saying, like there are like these cool characters that we could have, but let's look at the characters that we do have currently in the lineups of these different dinings. AJ, what would you say is the best character dining that you can see? Characters. What's
like
the best
lineup?
characters?
What's the
lineup?
Hands down, without a doubt, it is going to be Storybook Dining at Artist Point.
Oh,
Yes.
Because anywhere that the Evil Queen shows up, I will be there. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I will go to Hades and back for her. I love that lady. So, and then you also get to meet, Grumpy and Dopey, and you don't really get to meet them anywhere very much, like at all. And then Snow White's there.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah.
But
that was going to be my pick as well. I mean, it's so good to be able to meet a villain. And I believe she's the only villain you can meet. They used to have the stepsisters and the stepmother for
they
the
did.
tea, but that is even like I'm a post-COVID person of Disney, and so I never got to experience that. But man, the Evil Queen. Yeah, the only time you can meet the Grumpy and Dopey is during Not So Scary.
Yeah, but they've taken them away. You can't meet them anymore.
They have. Yeah, they did take them away.
So
Right.
you're kind of screwed when it comes to dwarfs.
Oh no, we
That's
got
the name
killer
of the video.
kids screwed when it comes to dwarves. We are just wow. We're running the gamut here with AJ.
Yeah. Plus the beautiful atmosphere in there as well, and over at Wilderness Lodge, and it's just a very the Evil Queen has that great backdrop too. So
is she? Are they there because it's like I guess it's a more woodsy style setting for Snow White, and that's why it's wilderness.
Yep.
I'm guessing. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
I guess that was a dumb question.
That used to be a signature. That used to be a signature dining location, Artist Point, right? And it was, and so what they did was just go in there and make a lot of paper mache trees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, hey, paper mache trees can be beautiful, and it reminds me of what's the one at Disneyland? I'm now blanking on that name too. This just shows how much I do not do character dining. It's storytellers.
the one over at the hotel.
Yes, yeah, but that's character as well, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm getting so similar vibes, I think, just because Grand Californian is also wildernessy and woodsy, but
same architect.
Yeah, and I'm not like the Demi. What did we discuss 2 weeks ago? The Cheesecake Factory guy that made Mythos.
He totally did.
Yeah.
He completely did. Oh, bless his heart. R.I.P. Mythos.
Soon.
I want to have the Last Supper there. That's what I want to call it. I've been saying this to Demi, and Demi is like, "You are crazy.
You want to be the last one to walk out of Mythos."
Yeah, I wanted to literally have the Last Supper at Mythos, and I was like, Demi, I want to get all of our friends together, and we can go to Mythos, and we can have the Last Supper. And Demi's like, "You're stupid. Shut up."
I did not say that.
You did not say that.
I did not say that. I think that's a great idea.
I know,
and
I'm
I would
teasing
be
you.
down. I said, I don't know. My time is limited when you want to go and do this.
Anytime
because I'm there to be working to cover things.
Anytime I say that Demi is shaming me, I'm fully kidding. I I love you. I'm teasing. And the only time you did call me stupid, rightfully so, was on Avatar, the ride, AJ. we're still going to post a reel about this at some point. But AJ, I was riding and serving on. I set my phone up on the Flight of Passage so that it would film us, and we were with Jeremy, obviously, and I was posing and serving and doing all of this, but we were strapped in, and then I stupidly leaned back to do like a back pose, and my glasses slid right off my face, and Demi was like,
"Oh, my glasses!"
And I wanted her
my glasses.
I wanted the cast member to come get them for me, and sadly she did not. And 2 seconds later, the ride started, and Demi was just like, "That's what you get. You're so stupid."
It's so hard on those rides because when you're all like strapped in and it's about to start, and you're like, and something like that, I always feel really nervous that I'm gonna do something wrong right before the ride starts, and then I'm going to be stuck on that ride with this thing going wrong the whole time. And that's terrifying. So I'm really sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah. I am as well. And but you
know,
was
it just your 3D glasses, or was it your glasses?
Oh, I had my contacts in, so it was just my 3D
glasses.
Oh,
okay, just 3D. Well, that's not that big a deal. I thought it was like your actual glasses. I'd be freaking out. Like I'm never going to be able to see it.
No, but I kept like looking back at it because I was getting so concerned that it was going to like get caught in like the machinery of it I just kept going like, are we
This is wild. Have you looked back there during the ride? It's crazy. It's so wild to see all the stuff like moving up and down. And it's wild. I love that ride.
But look at y'all aligning on your
I know, that's so we didn't plan this at all, you guys. At all.
I think we just, have great understanding and taste.
Yeah. The queens, my queens.
That's what we've always said.
Yes. Well, I guess that comes to our last category.
Now I'm scared. Now I'm super scared.
Yeah, I'm a little scared here because it's a little hard to judge this because the price point is technically the same, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're getting the same experience. So, AJ, what character dining has the most bang for your buck?
Well, this is my opportunity to talk about my favorite character dining. Which is Garden Grill. I've loved Garden Grill passionately and kind of like, I guess, obsessively or uncomfortably for a long time. I really love that that place, partially because it used to be a fancy dining restaurant that had like leather booths, and they would serve Mickey Mouse shaped butter, like a statue of Mickey Mouse, and that was the butter you got with your bread.
That's so cool.
So I like that ghost is still there. But I also, the reason why I love Garden Grill and why it's such a good deal is, first of all, it's one of the lower priced character meals, right? It's in a park. You get Mickey, and he's wearing his farmer gear, which is fab. But the best part is that this restaurant is small. There aren't as many tables. Mm-hmm. And that means that those characters come around all the time, to the point that you're just tired of them at the end. You're like, yes, Pluto, I know you made the bread. Thank you. It's fantastic.
Get to your doghouse.
Move on. Yes, Chip, I've seen your dance moves. You look great. I'm really trying to eat my harvest salad. So they come around a lot. So you get a really good bang for your buck because it's really good food. It's you see the characters a bazillion times. Whereas if you go to Chef Mickey's, like, again, Goofy's going to ghost you. Like, he's not even going to stop. Yep. So these guys are bored out of their minds, and they're like, I'm going to go talk to those people again because I don't have anything else to do. So it's a really great deal from that perspective too. Plus, you get to slowly rotate, which is
it's like a ride.
Yeah. It is like a ride. And also you get to see Living with the Land down below you. Yes. So it's like you get to be with Living with the Land for like an entire hour while you're eating macaroni and cheese.
And eating the land food.
There's nothing wrong with this restaurant. There's nothing to criticize about it. It is perfect.
I have an admission.
That you've never been to Garden Grill. Yes.
We know you've never been there.
We know you have never been there.
This is not an admission. Nobody's surprised, Joseph.
So I can say with my full chest that when I was first learning the parks, because I didn't grow up going to the parks, I'm a late park bloomer, right? And when I was listening to all of AJ's videos and hearing all her advice, yes, you made Garden Grill seem to be the mecca of all character dining.
It is.
And when I went the day that EPCOT reopened during COVID, and that was the first, and I was like, oh my God, I was like so excited. I was like, I'm finally going to Garden Grill. Oh my gosh, this is happening for me. And great. It was great. But I have to tell you, I recently went last year again, and it wasn't great.
No.
But I
there
think
was a bug in your salad. Sometimes they don't use the pesticides.
Oh, is that true?
No.
Oh my God. It just scared me. AJ, I was like, what the? No, I was going to say, so I had one of the later seatings, and I've had this happen at other dinings too, where if you kind of get those later seatings at the character dinings, the food is just not as good. And
especially at buffets. At buffets, it's just like all congealed, disgusting plastic. But if there's nobody else in there, now hang on, because there's a pro and con for this. Hold on, I gotta get my hair out of my face. There's a pro and con for this because, and this is something I feel passionately about, and it depends on what you want from your character experience.
Yeah.
If you want good food, go when it first opens, right? Because you're going to get the fresh stuff. But if you want lots of character interaction, go right before closing, because those characters are bored out of their friggin' minds. Everybody's gone. And they have to be out there, and the only person they have to interact with is you. And so they're all going to come to your table at once, and you get pictures with all of them, and you just get to have like a rave with your Disney buddies, because they don't have anything else to do. So food is gross, but lots of characters.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm going to say that it probably was because of that, and I still have plenty of love for Garden Grill, and I would love to go back and have a redo soon. But you're absolutely right about the characters, because I was actually going to say, and this is a very controversial pick for me, but I've now been to this restaurant 3 times, and every single time that I am there, if it's the end of the night, or even like if it's the middle of the day, but especially near the end of the night, when I go to Hollywood and Vine, the characters have sat down with me. They literally sit. I have had more character time there than any character experience ever in my life. I literally was. It's one of my favorite videos ever. It was last year I went, and I'm literally on the phone with Disney trying to cancel a different dining reservation because I got a last minute.
On the phone with your boss?
And Mickey's literally like right there listening. And I'm like, yeah, I have Mickey right here. I'm on the phone with your boss. And then while I'm on the phone with Disney, then Minnie comes over and kisses Mickey right above me. Aww. And my friend's like, they're never going to believe you on the phone. The food, fine. Like, it's not the best food. I actually don't think it's the worst food. I think people think it's worse than what it really is. But I just have the most incredible time there every time with these characters. They are so wonderful. And because of that, I would say that's the most bang for your buck for me is for bang for your buck for character time. Absolutely. That one. Hands down.
Now listen, I've got 2 things to say.
Yes,
Number 1, AJ, I have heard, bringing it back to Living with the Land, I have heard that there is a particular part of Living with the Land that you think is the best part of the ride, and it tickles me to no end. Can you please reveal what your favorite part of Living with the Land is?
Oh my God, I don't know the answer to this.
Oh, I was informed that the black and white photo part in the tunnel is your favorite part of the ride, and I was like, every time I ride through it now, I think of you, because I'm like, oh, this is AJ's favorite part.
That's great.
AJ's like, I don't remember saying that.
If you were to say, AJ, what's your favorite part of Living with the Land? It wouldn't probably be that, but that's okay. I love all of Living with the Land equally. Okay. I mean, sure, that's great. Sure, Joey, let's go.
Well, listen, maybe I got
Who
bad
told
information.
you? Who told you that? Did I tell you that? Was it when we were in? Was it when we were at Tambu Lounge?
Maybe so.
That's hilarious.
That was a wonderful evening, AJ. That was a truly eye-opening, enlightening, delightful, magical evening, and many things
It
were
was our
said.
first evening.
It was our first evening. Actually, you know what? Our only evening, because I have not seen you in person physically since then, and I
Isn't
feel
that
like
weird?
It is so weird, and I'm constantly, every time I go to a park, it doesn't matter where it is, if I'm going to Disneyland or Disney World, I literally text AJ, and I'm like, any chance you're going to be there?
Well, I just told you. I just texted him the other day. I was like, you and I are like Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves.
We really are.
We are just living in alternate universes and times, and we don't, even if we're in the same place, we can't see each other. You know,
No,
like we're
crazy.
We're like Griffin and Sabine. People don't know those books, but they're very, very good books. If you ever, Griffin and Sabine is very cool, and it's the same sort of vibe as like these two people exist in two separate, like
timelines,
eras or
but
whatever.
the same place. Are you going to D23?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't see you then either. But I do. Okay, so number two, the question.
Number
well,
two.
not the question. More. Yeah. Number two is, so if my answer for all of these happens to be one restaurant because I've only done one ever character dining experience, tell me how crazy it is. If I say for all of these criteria, tell me how crazy it is. Okay, so for best food, I'm going Crystal Palace. Is that crazy?
But which meal?
It was breakfast.
Okay.
Crazy?
Churro Mickey waffles.
Okay,
yeah,
not
we
crazy.
can make a
so-
case for that. Sure.
Great. Okay, so I'm winning. Okay, so if I say, guys,
I wouldn't say winning.
It's yes for the churro Mickey waffle.
I wouldn't
Okay,
go that.
so-
I wouldn't go that far. But
I get a yes point. I get an approval point.
You're holding your own. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the second one, so best food style buffet. I'm going to say Crystal Palace.
Wait, I have a question. Was that the second category?
That was a mini
Was it-
category.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buffet versus family style.
Right. Crystal.
So-
great. Love it.
Yeah,
Love
I'm gonna
it.
go Crystal Palace with that. So for character lineup,
Yeah.
I have to go with Crystal Palace because
I was
Yeah.
thinking you might, and
Yeah.
I love it.
So I mean Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore.
Eeyore?
I have the best photo of
Eeyore.
I brought one of my very best friends. We call her Mama. So I brought Mama there, and we were there when we were both going through a very difficult emotional period. And Winnie the Pooh comes out. We were so excited. We are taking pictures. We send it to our friend group chat. Literally 12 hours later, I checked the group chat again. I was like, Ma, did you see the group chat? And it was literally, we had not read what was going on in the group chat as we were sending these photos. And our dear friend Liz was like, guys, I have to go do something for the military and I have to go live in the woods for 2 weeks. And I really don't want to be away from my kids. And it's going to make me so sad. And the next thing, without referencing, was
Here's
just
Winnie!
me and Ma, a picture of us with Winnie the Pooh. And our friends were like, what is wrong with you? Why would you do that? And we still reference it to this day. So,
Well, Joey, what's your pick for the most bang for your buck?
This was a tough one. And I really went back and forth. And I have to, you know what? We got to give it to Crystal Palace. Because the Bucks were banging. Yeah.
I have to really quickly say, you could make the argument that anything like Crystal Palace, where there is turnover, or Tusker House is the most bang for your buck because you're getting 2 meals. Or you could even make an argument that like Cape May is because you don't have to have a park ticket to go. So that's one less cost, But I still
or
I just- I don't
Ohana,
know.
because Ohana, you don't have to have a
Ohana,
park
yeah.
ticket. Like they're like,
Yeah.
I mean, or Artist Point.
Or
I mean,
Artist Point.
I love that point. I love that point, not having to pay for a park ticket.
Well, I would think by math's logic, I think Crystal Palace just got 4 points and the most number of votes. So I think, AJ, we have to put your name on verifying that Crystal Palace is the best
character meal.
Fully joking. AJ does not endorse that statement. Now, I do have one
Hands
one
down.
final question for you, AJ, though, because I do, like we said at the beginning of this, I face characters, they are something that it's a little anxiety inducing for me. But if you had to give someone tips for maybe doing character dining or doing character meet and greets, like what would your top tips be for somebody to I don't want to say indoctrinate, but to like introduce themselves to the art of character dining? Because I do believe that there is a special, like it's a very special thing, like that it's a unique thing. So what would your tips be for somebody who hasn't done it, is maybe apprehensive about doing it, to sort of, indoctrinate into the character dining?
Okay. I would say, I think that the best tips are, if you are uncomfortable and you're like, this is super weird and I don't get it, just tell your server, I don't need to meet the characters. It's okay to just wave at them. Like, they don't need to come over here. Like, you can tell them that. Or if you have a kid who's scared of characters or whatever, that's totally cool too, that you're just like, we don't need them to come over. We just want to say hi or whatever. So you can do that. When it comes to the face characters, it is weird for sure. Like, I still get weirded out by it. But I will always go in with a question about their story, right? Like, I remember talking to the most adorable little Prince Charming. Oh my God, he was so cute. And this was at 1900 Park Fair back in the day, pre Wishing Star or whatever the heck it is now. But you had Prince Charming, you had Cinderella, you had Lady Tremaine, you had the stepsisters. And I asked him, I was like, how are your horses? And he, oh my God, shocked me. This guy knew Cinderella's horse's name. He knew Prince Charming's horse's name. He knew, like, he was telling me about where they were stabled, what they like to eat, and he was just going to town letting me know. And he knew the right names. Like, he knew that Cinderella's horse was named Major. Like, he knew this. I think that's right. I'm not a trained Prince Charming, so I don't know, but that he knew all of it and just kept going. I was like, wow. And then I think I asked Lady Tremaine once, oh my gosh, I have the video, but it was like 10 years ago, but she was talking to me about like dancing styles or something. I don't even know. Cause I asked, what's your favorite dance to do at the ball or whatever. But if you go in with, I always ask, what's her name? Aladdin's wife. Jasmine. I always ask her, how's Raja? What's Raja doing today? Yeah. And talk about their animals or whatever. And so they know that those questions could come and they know their story. And so they'll just give you an update on Raja or whatever. And then that's easy. That's great. And then you let them wind it up and you're done.
That's really a brilliant tip. And I think I will use that, because I definitely want to, Demi, the next time we are together in a park, I really would like to go and do a character dining. I think one that I haven't done before, so not Crystal Palace, but
Palace
have you done Crystal Palace? Is that?
I think I have. I actually have. I've done it twice.
My husband loves Crystal Palace. Let me tell you,
it's fun. It kind of feels like. It kind of feels a little bougie too, because you're like, oh, I'm going to the Crystal Palace. But all of this to say, AJ, I really do hope that little prince that you had, I hope that he and his husband are doing very well. Yes, I hope that he and his husband are doing well right now. And
I hope they are too, because he was so adorable and so into it and just ready to go. And he was very tiny. But I hope he's happy. Like, as Glinda says,
I hope you're happy now.
What a note to end on, AJ. It is always so much fun and just so, it never feels forced with you. Like, you're always just so ready and like knowledgeable, and it's just,
tell me who it does feel forced with.
Well, I'm going to have to say Pooh at Crystal Palace, because he was really, really, really
awkward.
Like, yeah, it was a little
maybe
forced.
First day at the palace, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, first day at the palace, certainly not the last. But you're just such a joy in my life, and I really enjoy every moment that we get to talk. And thank you so much for doing this.
Thank you so much, AJ.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. It's great to chat with you. I missed ya. Proud of ya.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank
AJ's
you.
Park Peeps, as we were.
And I'll
coined
see
in episode 1.
I'll see Demi someday, but never you, Joey, because we're not actually in the same realm.
No, we're bridging. We're doing a really interesting scientific experiment right now. We found
I'll leave a letter for you at the lake house.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I
Oh
can't
my
wait.
God.
I can't wait. Make
At
it a
the
gift.
Lakeshore Lodge.
Can it be a gift
I'll
card?
leave a letter for you at the Lakeshore
Yeah.
Lodge. Yeah.
Make sure it has a gift card to Crystal Palace in there.
I will.
Yay! Thank you.
Me and
Well,
Joey floating by each other in the lazy river, but we can't see each other.
I love it.
Oh my God.
I love it. That's
Be
the
so
cover
sad.
image for this video. Well, everybody, tell us in the comments, what character dining do you think is the best? Commenting and subscribing really does help us stay on top of theme park content. But again, thank you, AJ, for joining us. Please make sure, again, as we said at the top of this episode, make sure, I mean, if you're not following and looking at all the things Disney Food Blog, like, I don't know what you are doing with yourself, but that is the gold mine of information right there. And also, as we said, pick up your copy of Disney Adults Exploring and Falling in Love with a Magical Subculture. It is just wonderful.
Or
and
the audiobook, right, AJ?
Audiobook.
Yes, the
yeah,
audiobook.
get the audiobook on Audible. I recorded it and I loved it. It's so much fun.
Get to hear AJ's soothing voice for, is it 8 hours? How long is the book?
It's like 6 to 8. I don't know. There's a little too much vocal fry in it, so I do apologize for that.
Never
because
apologize.
No one had
Vocal
taught
fry
me
bucket?
not to vocal fry bucket it. Yes.
Vocal fry bucket.
So everyone go and either read or listen to AJ's soothing voice.
Or both. You can get them
Or
both.
Do both.
Do both. You can read it while she's reading it to you.
Oh, yeah.
We can read
There you
together.
go.
We can read it together.
Read together. Thank you, AJ, so much again for being here. And make sure you guys are following us at Park Peeps Pod, at Joey Nolfi, and at Magical Hijinx. That's HAJINX on all socials and YouTube. Leave us a comment, subscribe, and rate the podcast. And tune in for next week as we return for another all-new episode. Bye-bye.
See you at the
Crystal
Crystal Palace.